Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm going to show you a brand new Dynasty and set in Shadow Fight 3 called Metamorphosis. Yes, finally, a Dynasty and set after an entire year. Just like last time, I'll be breaking down all of its abilities from level 1 to level 6, so if you want to fully understand how this powerful set works, make sure to pay close attention. Level 1, Ignorant Past Self. Shadow damage, plus 0%. Unarmed damage, plus 1%. Level 2, Transformative Euphoria. Passive ability, Alien Speed. You use unarmed attacks in combat. At the start of the round, your movement is slowed by 0% and you are unbreakable. After you successfully hit an opponent with an unarmed attack, after 1 second, you lose unbreakability and gain 1 speed up. Each speed up increases your attack speed by 2%. If an opponent lands a successful hit on you, you lose all speed ups. You can have 3 speed ups maximum, and you cannot gain speed ups through any other means. Passive ability, Ecstatic Rebirth. While in shadow form, your shadow energy bar takes damage instead of your health bar. Your shadow energy does not decrease on its own, and your shadow moves do not consume it. Every second in shadow form, you lose 4% health. Using a shadow move consumes 5% health. Dealing lethal damage to yourself with a shadow move while in shadow form activates Euphoria. Passive ability, Euphoria. You explode and deal 6% shadow damage. Activating Euphoria ends shadow form, and you are then reborn with full health. Each time you take shadow damage while in shadow form, Euphoria may trigger with a 7% chance, dealing 8% shadow damage. Active ability, Swarm Euphoria. Outside of shadow form, you grab an opponent and then explode, dealing lethal damage to yourself and 8% shadow damage to the opponent. You are then reborn with health equal to your health before the explosion. Using this ability generates 10% shadow energy. In shadow form, you launch a wave of moths at your opponent, knocking them back and dealing 11% shadow damage. This is considered a shadow move. Level 3, Love Aspiration. 0% of the damage dealt by Swarm Euphoria restores as health. A successful hit with a ranged weapon now grants you 1 speed up. Shadow moves will now consume 1% less health, meaning 4%. You are now unbreakable until you have 2 speed ups. Level 4, Plea to Shadow Silk. Passive ability, Rapid Speed Up. You start the round with 1 speed up. Each time you are reborn after Euphoria activation, you gain 1 speed up. Your attacks ignore 0% of your opponent's defense for each active speed up. Your attack speed now increases by 1% for each active speed up, meaning earlier, 3 speed ups granted a 6% attack speed boost, but now they will grant 9%. Passive ability, Shadow Silk's Response. Each time you are reborn after Euphoria, you are enveloped in shadow for 2 seconds. While enveloped in shadow, you gain 3% more shadow energy from all sources. Level 5, The Way Home. Your attacks now grant 0% more shadow energy for each active speed up. The maximum number of speed ups is increased by 1, previously capped at 3, now you can have up to 4. You'll also lose 2% less health while in shadow form. Swarm Euphoria now generates 3% more shadow energy, bringing the total to 13%. Level 6, Jubilation of Rot. Passive ability, Unbreakable Love. You are now unbreakable until you have 0 speed ups. While you have at least 1 speed up, your unarmed attacks activate dashes and have a 1% chance to break your opponent's block. You now lose only 1 speed up after a successful hit from the opponent, instead of losing all at once. Passive ability, Heart Hidden in Shadows. Your shadow moves consume 2% less health. Each time you use a shadow move, you gain shadow growth, which increases all your shadow damage by 3% until the end of the shadow form. While in shadow form, you also take 4% less damage from abilities and perks that deal damage over time. Passive ability, Euphoric Unity. Your active combo does not reset for 5 seconds after Euphoria activation, which previously used to get reset immediately. Alright, with that, we've covered all of this set's abilities. Now it's time to test it against the boss, Butcher. But before that, let's take a look at the perks we'll be using. After testing multiple combinations, this setup dealt the most damage in the raid practice dummy. On the helm, we have Shadow Tax and Secret Ritual. On the armor, Flurry, Shadow Prep, and Rulon's Ritual. And on the weapon, On Wolverine, Himalastian Song, and Perfection of Form. Now, let's begin the boss battle. It's time to see just how capable this set really is. Well guys, as you saw, this is a very powerful set. Honestly, I didn't expect much from it while making this video, but after hitting level 6, it completely changed my mind. Let me know in the comments what you think about this set. Well then, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.